Hello, everyone. I am Mayo Mayhem. But you might understand that I've made my voice a bit differently today. You want to know why? It's because we're drawing Does Evil Things guy. You know, the more wicked, twisted version of everyone's childhood character. I've been on to put up this voice for so long, it's gonna hurt my throat. But you know what? We're pushing through. We're pushing through. We might want to start off, with a nose. Yes, you put a little bump in there, and then like this other line. I think actually probably not. Don't do that. You might never put an eye right here, put an eye right there. And then circle it around with this little eye. This nose is too big. I hate drawing the nose a bit too big. You know, it's not supposed to be big. It's supposed to be small. Smaller than that running gag than that Marvin's little... But, regardless of that, we'll keep going. Let's keep pushing through. Another eye right there. Alright. You can, for the mustache, fuck. With a mustache, you can either grow a little curvy, a little bumpy, a little cloud, or you want to go rectangle. I recommend, ew. Okay, well, you know, we'll draw the eyes later. Very professionally, I prefer to draw rectangle for them. I actually don't remember how I used to draw his mustache, but you know what? We'll go rectangle. And then we go, I think it's about, a lot of the time I used to go like that. No, I don't. I go like, a little smiley face like that. And then, oh fuck, I hate doing that voice. Okay, I'm gonna talk for real. Let's just do this real quick. Well, there's a little mouth. Do the same thing here, but like, leave a little bit, leave a little like room right here, you know, just like a little spatial area, like it's going through, I don't know how to describe it, but you can clearly see the way I want it to. I wanted to look a little bit something like this, you know, this little area right here. It's not, I used to do it to where it just combines both of them, just merge them together, but now I don't. So, I don't know, you can do that or not. With the ears, you can either do it like that, like this. It really doesn't matter. I mean, like, come on now, we're in 2025. Who's gonna give a fuck? Like, sometimes you can add a little bit of hair right here, but I prefer not to. Maybe like hair right there. Just add just little bumps. Just make it a little bit curvy. Just make it a little bit puffy. I think that's the word I was looking for last time. You know, like, as I'm drawing this, let's dive deep into Mayo's fucking livelihood, I guess. I'm gonna just say, I do not like the word crash out anymore. You know, I've never used it myself. I always, every time I say I'm about to crash out is whenever I'm either explaining it or like not explaining it, but saying it in a tone like this, or like mocking somebody. That way, cause you know, I intended to use the word once, but kind of got ruined when one of my friends kept saying it a lot, and then like I just started hating it. And that, I mean, I'm sure it's still funny to use it, but I don't really find any comedic enjoyment in saying the word if it's not like in a mockery type way. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to another thing. You know what pisses me off more? Whenever people tell me that I forgot something, or like, I think that's it. It's just always like, if I forget something, you know, I fucking hate it when they tell me that. Cause like, let me say this. When I add something to a compilation, the only times I do is whenever it's like above or more like 3 weeks old. That's why, you know, DX wasn't there, Tech wasn't there, what's that other one? Rewritten wasn't there. That's why I don't really add things that are way too early out of like respect, you know, because I don't want it to look. I don't want it to feel. Because to me, it feels. If I do it so early, it kind of feels a little bit disrespectful. Because like they just made it, and I want it to, and it feels a bit disrespectful to like use it before it can like truly prosper. And then like, I don't know. To me, it just feels disrespectful to do it a bit too early. So that's why I wait like 3 weeks to do it. And hopefully, I don't like waiting. To be fair, but you know, it's just a thing I do out of respect. So I hope that kind of reduces the amount of times I forget that I forgot something, or that. And another thing, if people recommend me to edit or add in theirs, I kind of like I like to listen to it first, you know, as I should, as anyone should, because you don't want to put in something that like says the N word in it, you know. So a lot of the times when I watch them, they're kind of iffy, you know. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit bad that some of them are kind of good, but you know, it doesn't have as many views as it does, and I think the compilations I do would help. I think probably not, since I'm fairly still small, but you know. It's at least I'm doing something to help them out. Anyway, let's move on to the eyes real quick. Let's go back to the eyes. Here. I think this would work, just like little tiny eyes. We'll start off with that, and then like add these in the curve. Like add that. Those little things, and I don't know what these things are called. I think they're stretch marks. I think, or like. Just I don't think they even have like a name. I think they're just there for like a design choice, and you know, I like that, you know. I like unique design choices, like his saw hand. That's pretty cool. I'm like a little sucker for I'm a sucker for what the fuck are they called, the weapon implants, like weapon replacements. Or yeah, because you know, they're pretty cool, you know. They kind of started off with the Transformers movies, you know, back when they were still like popular as fuck, and I loved those movies so much, you know. But enough about that, you know. Let's get back into this. I think I think right now is a good time to, you know, start coloring. Okay, you know what? As I look at this more, it kind of looks like shit. I think I should fix it a little bit, you know. I think. Give it some minor tweaks. Oh god. I don't even know how to fix this. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Uh-oh. Okay. I probably should have been paying attention. Maybe like make the head a bit bigger. Fuck. Oh, dude, this sucks. This sucks so bad. Hope this is not something you are using to like, you know, follow along with. Because this is a bit of a mistake. Ooh, that just makes it a little bit. You know, just reduce that. Just fix that whenever you're drawing it by yourself. You know, me personally, I think I do it a little bit more differently. So let's start coloring a little bit in. You know, me personally, I like to change the color of the background to a more grayish tone, and then I'm able to do a little bit of something like this. Because now I've started to use less of the blur tool and more of just like hand drawing it myself, like hand drawing the shading stuff. Because I didn't really like using the blur tool all that much. It kind of like never really, it just went everywhere. And you know, I was still a very young artist, and I still am. I'm still kind of learning about the basics. I think the basics, yeah, about like new stuff, new techniques, a lot of that stuff. And it's really helping me out. I don't really watch YouTube videos that help me out with my drawings, but cause I prefer to learn it on my own. Okay, well okay. I think this concludes the way I draw him. You know, it kind of looks a bit cool. You know, he looks a bit cool, I guess. Just maybe fix the mouth, this part at least, whenever you're drawing him. so that it doesn't look as ugly as mine. This is stupid. Okay, well, I think that kind of concludes what I was talking about. I mean, this is not my best one, but you know, it's kind of decent enough. And I'll see you guys in the next one.